All right. Good evening, everybody. This is Zen, or Colin, here at Gooder Grove Hiker Hostel and Retreat, mile 110 in Franklin. And one of my favorite things to do out here is getting a chance to share some stories about trail magic. And not to belittle it at all, but not just like food given to people at road crossings and whatnot and gaps, but also real rare coincidences beyond all coincidence, and especially when they seem to carry with it meaning. So here I am. I did the southern part of the trail, the first 110 miles, and went to several different places and visited and took CDs and kind of got the pulse of the trail from Neal's Gap to Unicoi Gap to Hiawassee, and then came back to Franklin, and I'm getting ready to go for at least a week and a half or so up the trail. And so I'm leaving my friend Murple in charge, and I've got pretty much as much confidence as I could in somebody to watch the place. But of course, this has been my baby for like 5 years, solid, and I'm actually leaving my dogs as well, who are literally my family, and my babies, and so I'm trusting him to take care of them along the way, and so tonight was the first night that he went and did a shuttle on his own, and something happened. Here, let me let Murple tell you about a story from 2015, and then you'll understand what I'm getting at.
All right. So 2015, I did a hike from Harper's Ferry down to Amicalola, and got back just going back into real world and all that, and had like a 4-day weekend come up, and decided to go do a section hike going north from Harper's Ferry and do as much of Maryland as I could do in a couple of days. And
So 4 days?
yeah.
Right on.
And so I figured since it was just a section hike, I could try out some new stuff, see how it worked. And so I had these USB rechargeable batteries that I put in my headlamp, and seemed like they were working great and all. And so I get to, what was it, Marcus Garvey Shelter?
Yeah.
I think? Yeah.
Ed Garvey.
Ed Garvey. Yeah, Marcus Garvey's the reggae guy. Anyway, so yeah, Ed Garvey Shelter, and I got there.
That's it for working in Marcus Garvey
there. So yeah, I got there about like sometime between 10 and 11. It was a longer climb up than I thought it was going to be. And so I set my pack down, put on my headlamp, and go down to get water. It's like 0.6 miles down like a steep, muddy, rocky, rooty trail. Get down to the bottom and fill up my water, and right at that moment my headlamp dies. And so I have no other source of light but an e-cigarette, which didn't get me more than like 10 feet, and also made me start gasping for air pretty badly. And so I was like, well, crap, I'm going to be barefoot out here, and start screaming my ass off. And I can let him continue at that point.
Yeah, so I started my flip-flop through hike of the AT in 2016 on Friday, May 13th.
Yeah, it was your first night, right?
It was my first night on the trail. I was carrying, my pack was like 60 pounds because I didn't know what I was doing. And I get to the Ed Garvey Shelter. It was like 5 or 6 miles in, and I thought it was so far. I was dying. Go to bed. Of course, I'm nervous about bears and all the stupid things. And then I'm in bed for a couple hours, and then I hear this screaming. And of course, I'm terrified. Like, I'm alone in this shelter. I think there was somebody, it was a double-decker. I think there was someone upstairs and someone camped like over there. But I just like, okay. So I grabbed my flashlight.
Just screaming in the woods.
It was just screaming. And so I grabbed my headlamp and like start making my way over and figure out that it's coming from down the water trail. And I didn't even know that somebody had come in. So I don't know why anybody would be down there. And I go and I find him, and that was my
So
first.
you had light. So you basically saved him.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I was at that point, like, trying to figure out if it would be more dangerous to try to go up that trail and probably injure myself, or sleep there and be bear food.
Yeah. Yeah. And so here's the funny part. Here I was getting ready to leave. It's Murple's, first day that he's supposed to be like really taking charge. And so I got a call, and he went to pick up somebody at Winding Stair Gap, AT 110, and of course, it's
Yeah.
Matt.
Danger Mouse.
Danger Mouse.
Yeah, Danger Mouse is his trail name, and appropriate. Did you have the name Danger Mouse like at the time?
No, that was my first day.
That's really funny, man. So you got the moniker Danger Mouse after that, after you saved somebody.
No, it wasn't
It's
for like
appropriate
400
now.
miles.
Yeah, that's cool. So anyway, it's almost like things like that, coincidences like that. And Matt Danger Mouse is just doing a section hike, right?
Yeah.
And but you went from Hot Springs, is that right, to here?
Oh no, Newfound Gap.
Oh, Newfound Gap to here. And so just the fact that he showed up and these guys knew each other from 2016 like that tells me that everybody is exactly where they're supposed to be right now. So yeah, it's cool to have affirmation like that. So alright, just wanted to share that little tale of trail magic. Everybody take care, happy hiking out there, and we'll see you up the trail.